Hi, everyone. I'm Ritu, for those of you who don't know, just in case, you wanted to confirm. The funny thing is, out of everything that I was supposed to do today, the thing I was most scared about was this speech. I mean, I spent weeks on it, so just bear with me. I'd like all of you to imagine a war zone, with AK-47s shooting from every direction and bombs bursting on either side. Where the most important lesson I learned this summer was how to duck, cover, and run. Ladies and gentlemen, this war zone was my Midwestern suburban home, and I have battle scars to prove it. If I survived that, I think I could survive any war. Yet, I'm not the only one who made it out past these 3 months. So it's time to pull out any tissues you guys have and get ready for a really heavy dose of sentimentality. And believe me, as you heard from my mom, I'm not used to this. So first, I'd like to start by thanking all the volunteers who generously provided so much to help. To the decor team for making this place look beautiful, to all the people backstage who helped this event run smoothly, to all the volunteers who helped us in the week leading up to this performance, and to all of you out in the audience who took time out of your day to come watch. You all made this event incredibly special, and we couldn't have done it without you. To all of my friends out there, congratulations on a job well done. You kept me from going absolutely insane. Or like my mom would like to say, bonkers. A few of these girls put up with my erratic schedule, dragging me out of the house with barely an hour's notice, taking to museums, the movies, and even just to get some ice cream. You all are my best friends who give some fantastic massages. I know those are coming to an end. And I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you to all of our family friends out there who've known me since before I could walk. You all have been there supporting me in pretty much everything I do. Jayesh Uncle and Falguni Auntie, I remember one summer I was competing in a dance competition, and you both surprised me there holding flowers and ready to cheer me on. You've done that on several occasions. Srinivas Uncle and Jasmine Didi, thank you for the many nights you let me have dinner with you both, trying the various exotic meals you made. Some of the best foods I've had have been with you. Thank you to the Balasas, not only for making our vacations so much fun, but for dealing with me practicing dance on those vacations, and for flying all the way from California to see this today. To Vidit and Viksha, thank you for helping me sell stickers and so kindly demanding that I dedicate a sentence to them in this speech. Uma Auntie and Keke Mama, thank you for hiking dangerous mountains with me and driving from Detroit to be here. Showing up this morning was such a nice surprise, and I couldn't be more grateful. To Bala Mama, you're probably the only person I can have long conversations with about photography and cars when I'm stressed. And Swadik Auntie, I never thought having a girls' day out with my mom and her friends would be so much fun if it weren't for you. There are so many others that I haven't got to mention, including Mala Auntie and Sheila Auntie for getting me ready today. But if I did mention everybody who's impacted me, then, well, we'd be here all night, and I have some food that I need to get to. But please know that you all mean so much to me, and I cannot thank you enough. I'd like to thank the orchestra, and I honestly had something written out to say, but one of the artists, Mayuran, decided to read it and voice his displeasures over its generalities. So I wrote a little bit something different now. You all heard their credentials as amazing musicians, but this week, rather than getting to recognize them as just that, I got to recognize them as amazing people. Vijay Raghavan, sir, you are one of the calmest people I know, always ready to give a smile that could make anyone happy. Raman, sir, the minute you walked into the house, it was filled with laughter. You have this amazing ability to pull everyone into an engaging conversation and make sure that no one feels left out. Sahana, when you first came, I was nervous about all these people coming to stay with us. But the first day, you were so open to talk, and I never felt awkward with you. So while you may have irrational fears, and as Mayuran would like to point out, you might have insulted the father of our nation, I'm really happy you came here and that I got the chance to know you. Now, Mayurin, the one who practically demanded that I have a thoughtful part of my speech dedicated to him. He has successfully given me new travel destinations, has subconsciously agreed that dogs are way better than cats, and provided me with numerous epic stories of his travels. I mean, many, 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 many epic stories. Whenever I'd mess up, he'd mess up. When he messed up, I messed up. It was a special symbiotic relationship, and I'm going to miss it. So yes, these people are extremely accomplished artists, and I am honored to have had the opportunity to work with them all week, but I'm also really grateful that I got to know them. Now to my family. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. For those of you who have never experienced my skill in the kitchen, you should know that I can create the Holy Trinity meal: hot chocolate, mac and cheese, and chocolate-covered strawberries. This summer, Arjun, my brother, became my partner in crime by pouring the cocoa into the milk, boiling the pasta for our mac and cheese, and making the chocolate for our strawberries. Every day, I'd come home from dance class, and we'd have movie nights, armed with the best foods anyone can have. And I'm pretty sure I forced him to watch Mulan more than he's ever wanted to in his life. Thank you for singing for all of us today, Arjun, and for singing Disney songs with me late into the night. And yes, I'm 16. I know that Disney is still appropriate for me. Dad, I know they're probably coming to an end now as well, but thank you for the series of foot massages you've given me every single night. What probably isn't going to end are my many rants and all the car rides about pretty much everything. I guess you're going to have to deal with those a little longer. I know you really worked to take care of me during the summer, and I know I was kind of difficult during the process, and I know you were forced to live with it. But thank you for still always being there with me. I love you. I do love you. I really love you. For the final human member of our family. Most people say that it's hard to find friendship between two people with practically the same personalities. So I guess what my mom and I have is pretty special. Our relationship definitely has its mother and daughter qualities, but it also has the characteristics of an elementary school friendship. The kind where 1 minute you're fighting over something really dumb, and the next minute you're asking each other for opinions about plans for the future and even what you chose to wear that day. So while we've had way more than our fair share of disagreements, and I mean we've had a lot of disagreements, I don't think a thank you is enough to encompass how much I love you, Mom. Now, in one of our friendly conversations, I once told my mom that when I watch Chaitanya Aunty dance, I think maybe one day I can be as good as her. But then when she begins her abhinaya, her expressions, phew, let's just say I have a long, long, long way to go. So don't expect me to leave anytime soon, Chaitanya Aunty. Chaitanya Aunty is an inspiration, not just through her credentials and everything she has done, but the way she always knew when I was having a bad day versus a good one, when to critique and when to encourage. She always pushed me to be better and not to settle for mediocrity. So thank you, Chaitanya Aunty, for not only being a motivational force, but for being my guru. Finally, I can't leave today without giving a shout out to my two favorite mammals in the world. Almost every day, Coco, dog number 1, would make the trek up into my dance room and keep me company for the hours that I spent there. Then when I would finally collapse next to him on the rug at the end of my practice, he would gaze up at me with those wide puppy dog eyes as if he was the one who needed to be pampered for all the work he'd done. I caved every single time. Now, at this point, Barry, dog number 2, would rush up the stairs and stuff herself between Coco and me, giving me yet another look, asking how could you pet him instead of me? Since I met these two, they've become not only my dogs, but my siblings, my best friends, and my therapists, which was used a lot this summer. So I know that by now all of you are waiting to get out, get some of that delicious box food waiting for you, and take pictures with yours truly. But before or after I see each of you out in the lobby, I do request all of you to sign the guest book set aside on a table and take a look at the stickers there. You heard Vaishali Aunty talk a little bit about my business, Aloe, before, but to recap, we sell high-quality vinyl stickers with student art on them for $2, and all the money goes to a nonprofit organization called No Kid Hungry, feeding children in over 35 countries all around the world. So go out and buy a sticker, get some food, and thank you for coming.